Good evening. Welcome to the Diecast Shepherd Racing Channel and tonight's edition of Straight Out of the Pack, actually straight out of the 5-pack Track Attack. So you're looking at the 4 that we're going to open up. Obviously 4 times 5 makes 20, but there's some of these cars that won't race on the track. Either 1, because I already have 1, or 2, they don't fit. So anyway, let's take a look at them. So we got the, we're going to do this one, the Hot Wheels Flames pack from 2024, I believe. It was copyright 2023, it said. And then we also have another Hot Wheels Flame pack. This one was copyright 1999, which that probably means it came out in 2020. Or, 2019. Which means it came out in 2020. Wow. And then we got these World Racers and World Tour 5 packs. They both are copyright 1998, which probably means they came out in 1999. So we got some old ones and we got some newer ones, and we're gonna race them and find out what's what. Alright, so this is the most recent one. Just gonna rip it right open and see what we got here. Okay, the first car, what is this, kind of hard to do, is probably the 83 Chevy Silverado. And we got the 56 Ford F100. That's a muscle speeder. This is a Boulevard Bruiser. And this one is going to be the 64 Impala. We'll open up the next Hot Wheels Flames. This one is from the one that's copyright 2019. And I'll show you which ones we're going to take out of this pack. I don't know if this is what they are on the back there, I know. But I know this is a passing gasser. I already have this one. I got it loose somewhere. So we're not going to race that tonight. That'll be for something else. Alright, the next one is the 71 El Camino. And then we have this Plymouth Superbird. Yep, I wasn't sure if it was a Daytona or Superbird, which I don't know really what the difference between the two is. And then this is the 71 Maverick Grabber, it says. Yep. And then at the bottom, we have a 1970 Roadrunner. Looks pretty tough. Alright, let's break into the next pack. I guess we'll do the World Tour. Alright, so let's take a look there what we got. And it doesn't list on the back. Alright, let's see here. Now this one I don't think is going to fit on the track. All metal though. It doesn't even say what it is on the bottom. Alright. And I don't think this Jeep CJ, I believe that's what that is going to fit on the track. Nope, it doesn't. So we're going to go right to the old minivan. That is the Caravan, Dodge Caravan. Alright. Then we got this one here. I don't know, let's see, what's that one? It's an Aurora. Oldsmobile Aurora, how about that? Don't see that one very often. And then, of course, we got the 83 Corvette. Or is it 83? Oh, 1980 Corvette. And that is an all-metal car. Get ready to go to the World Racers. Alright, there we go. Open this one up. And again, nice. I know that this top one is a Super Comp Dragster. Neat. Yeah, it's got some kind of Chinese or Japanese symbol. Boy, I don't know. You tell me. We got this dragster, and while it will run on the track, they're not typically that competitive with other cars. So I don't think I'm gonna run that, at least not for, maybe just for fun I will. But then we got this this crazy looking car. Check that out. It's like a solar or something. I don't know if it has a name on it or not. It's got something on there which I can't read. Well, that's not gonna run on the track. We might do it for fun. Maybe we'll have an exhibition with the dragster. But this car will run. That's a Dodge Viper. And look at that. It says Team Benjamin on it. How about that? Well, you know who I'm rooting for. And then we got this Canaz GTR 1. So those are our competitors. It equals out to 16, so it'll be a nice even bracket. And I'm just gonna line them up and we'll get right to it. All right, for the first race, we have that 56 Ford going up against the 64 Impala. And what's this? Ready, set, go. And there you go, the Impala just barely gets across, and well, the 56 Ford just doesn't. Well, when they're straight out of the pack, that's what happens sometimes. And next up, we'll have this 1980 all-metal Corvette going up against the Canaz GTR 1. GTR, whatever that is. And ready, set, go. Oh, yep, that vet definitely puts a hurting on the other car. And next up, we have the Dodge Caravan minivan going up against the Muscle Speeder. Now, if you remember, one of the other winners from a straight out of the pack track attack was a Muscle Speeder. Let's see if this one can do the same. And they're off. Oh, the minivan takes the big win that time. All right. Well, my math wasn't mathing, and I had to throw the dragster in after all to make 16 cars. So I think that was called Driven to the Max, but I'm not 100% sure. That's going up against the Maverick, 71 Maverick Grabber. All right, you never know, that dragster might have a shot. Let's go. Nope, the Grabber gets the win. And next up, we have the 83 Silverado, looking good, going up against the Plymouth Superbird, also a force to be reckoned with. And go! The Superbird flies down the track. Next race, it is the Roadrunner. Boy, that looks tough. That still looks tough. Going up against the Super Comp Dragster. Ready, steady, race! There they go. Oh, it is the Roadrunner that takes the win. All right, next up, we got the El Camino, 71 El Camino, going up against that Olds Aurora. All right, go. The Aurora rides on by the El Camino. And for the last race of the first round, it is the Boulevard Bruiser. I know it's a fantasy car, but what muscle car do you think that looks like? Is that kind of a Camaro-ish kind of thing, or I don't know, what do you think? And then it's going up against the Dodge Viper, Team Benjamin. No, it just says that on there. I see, I didn't make that up. All right, rock and roll. The Viper, big win, big win. All right, first quarter final. It's all Chevys, Impala, Corvette. Who you got? And go. Yeah, that was a pretty easy pick. Oh, the Impala didn't even finish. Wow. Next up, it is a Caravan going up against the Maverick. And here they come. Good race. Oh, that was really close. Good race. One of these days I'll learn to record in slow-mo. Just who would have thought. But that that Caravan must have a Hemi in it, because he got around him right at the very end there, won by the front bumper. Next, we have something you don't see just every day, a battle of Plymouths. Superbird, Roadrunner. This will be fun. All right, ready, steady, race. They're off. It's a pretty good race, but nope, the Superbird gets the win. All right, last quarterfinal. It's the Olds Aurora going up against the Dodge Viper. And go. The Dodge Viper gets the clear win. All right. All right, it's the semifinals. I think we'll do these in slow motion just because these could be pretty close. First up, it is the 1980 Vet going up against the Dodge Caravan. Who knew the Dodge Caravan was such a muscle car? He beats the Vet and moves into the final. All right, next up, we have the Superbird going up against the Viper. I'm so glad I did that in slow motion. Holy moly. The Superbird did get it. Moves into the semifinal. The Viper is out, but a worthy competitor, as was the Vet. Ooh, after we do this final, we're gonna do the Vet and the Viper. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that was kind of disappointing. The Superbird won that all too easily. Looks like the Viper was the bigger challenge, but we'll switch lanes just to make sure you can do it in both lanes. Well, that was a lot closer race, but the Superbird did prevail and will be the straight out of the pack track attack champion for this week. And be moving on to the Grand Masters Championship next week. The Mr. Mom, not Mr. Mom, but the the Caravan is the runner-up. And just for fun, even though I'm pretty sure the Viper's gonna have that Corvette for lunch, we'll race them just to see what happens. Actually, that wasn't a bad race. The Viper did win, but maybe if we switch lanes, seems like that outside lane is got a little bit of advantage. So let's see if he can hold him off when we switch the lanes. Well, that opened up a whole can of worms with the Vet beating the Viper in the other lane, which means the Viper might be able to beat the Superbird. Or no. Yeah. No. No, the Superbird won, and he was in the near lane against the Viper. Okay. Yep, the Superbird is the clear winner. Wow. Alright, so pause right there. Alright, so here are the 16 winners out of all the straight out of the pack track attacks that I've had on the channel since we started the Diecast Shepherd up. And we're going to turn next week's Grandmasters into a Decide Your Ride. So, here are the winners. Not necessarily in the order they were raised. That's just how they happen to be in the case. So, we have that Mustang DGBT, whatever it is, I don't know. But it's the Silver Mustang. That's your pick if you think that's going to take the win. He won the March for the Mustangs tournament, which really was a straight out of the pack track attack, even though it wasn't the drag race. So there's that one. Or we have the Fire Eater. Or we have the Dodge Van. Or we have that convertible Mustang. Or we have the Mustang SVO, the black Mustang. Or we have this Matchbox VW bus, Richie's Pizzeria. Or we have the Pontiac Salsa. Or the Nissan Maxima Drift Wagon. Or this Robo Racer. Maybe the Formula Solar. The one who won tonight, the Plymouth Superbird. Possibly the Mad Fast will take it all. And there's that Muscle Speeder that won. That was, I believe, out of a Mystery Models package. That is a Honda Civic, I think. Probably, I can't remember. Yeah, Honda Civic. Alright. Then, of course, the little Not Red Express. And last, and probably least, but if you want to pick it, go ahead. It's that Fiat 500 from the straight out of pack track attack that was all Matchbox cars. Alright, so which car do you think will be the winner of this best of the best race next week? No prize involved, just for fun. I'll give you a shout out if whoever gets the right car, if anybody does. And it's not limited to one person per car. A couple people can pick the same car. Just having a fun one with this. Who do you think's gonna win? Put it in the comments. We'll find out next week. In the meantime, be blessed. Have a good night.